on YouTube.
I'm looking right now. It's doing the circle thing. It says waiting
I
for three
forgot to
guys on
post it on
Zoom.
our like Blue Sky account.
I'm posting now.
I'm not used to posting over there. I guess I could do that right now. Let me get the link up.
I'm looking for it.
We already heard from Tanya in the comments that she's not going to make it. It's too late for her. And DL
And look at that.
possibly is not going to make it.
Who else is not? I mean, it's late.
Right.
It's late. I'm not.
It's
pressing
pretty
a
late.
lot Yeah, it's late.
Oh, Dom,
It's
is
on
that
YouTube.
Dom in
I
the
just
chat?
looked.
Yeah, Dom's in the chat.
Dom, you gonna jump in, Dom, or what?
Dom said up on YouTube. I've already found a couple features I don't like much about
What's that?
about this platform, but I like a lot of other features. One feature is you can't just pull someone out of the chat and put them on screen.
No. Oh.
They can request to be put on screen, but I don't think there's any way to verify they are who they say they are. You know, just they put their name in and they say, "Oh, it's a different Dominic." By the way, it's not that Dominic.
Oh, hey, sorry, Dom. Hey,
It's other.
welcome in.
Hey, other Dom.
Hey, other Dom.
Other Dom. And so you can't just like on Zoom, you could just click on someone, turn on their camera, tell them to turn on the camera, and they come on screen.
Right.
Here, the chat is everywhere. The chat can be YouTube simultaneously and the Riverside and any other socials you're simultaneously streaming to. You can't just click on someone in the chat and say, come on. You can send them a link. I can send them like an invite. Like if Rod wants to jump on, I can send him an invite link, and it might be the same link for every episode.
That'll work.
So if he just has it, or it might be. And then Trey said, which one should you stay in? And whichever one you want. Technically, on Riverside, we're like 10 seconds ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be 10 seconds ahead, you get on Riverside. If you want to be on YouTube because it's easier and you'd rather be over there because you're familiar with the interface, then go over there. It's all trial and error. We're all trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, we don't know. What makes we know?
Tahira said, why is Andy's screen black? Is my screen black?
No,
can you guys
not
see
over
me?
here. It's not. You guys can see Andy? You playing Tahira?
I can't wait. My screen should be okay. I'm on now.
Other Dom says it's not black here.
All right. So now, what Tahira said, it's we're back.
Yeah,
so it must be a temporary situation. So if someone wants to come on screen and they're in the chat, they can request to come on screen. If they're on Riverside, they can say, "Oh, that's TPS." Okay, they can say, and on the YouTube, they can see me too. Anissa said she can see me. But if we want to invite people on, we have to send them an actual link to be an on-screen guest, et cetera, et cetera.
I did an update, so let's see if that kind of helps the dragging and stuff.
Yeah.
It says it's going to update. It says it's going to take like 3 minutes. It did it quick, so.
To do an update?
Yeah, that's what it says. Well, it's still doing things in the background.
You talking about the Windows update?
Yeah, I don't know. It just said I went to do a restart. I said, let me restart the computer.
Right.
It said updates waiting. I said, all right, well.
Oh yeah, I just did that earlier today. The Windows update.
Let's see what's going on.
Well, you just got choppy for a second.
Yeah, see, it's doing things in the background. Yeah, I know. It's doing things in the background.
Laptop. It's got to be the laptop. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We're not going to go super long.
It says, no. So
we're gonna. It's already 10 o'clock.
I know. That's my fault. Dom is floating around. Other Dom is floating around. He's trying to see now if this is better than Zoom. So he's everywhere.
It's let me give a breakdown on why this is better than Zoom. First of all, the quality over on YouTube is higher than what Zoom sends to YouTube. At least that's what it seems to be. It seems to be actual 1080 versus 720. Zoom will send a 720p feed over to YouTube.
I'm messing with you, Dom.
Just change your name to Other Dom.
Other
That's
Dom.
how we know.
Change it to Other Dom.
The Other Dom. Also, Riverside, which is what we're using. Riverside has editing features and AI, quote unquote, editing. It's supposed to clip things for you and close caption it for you and do it all. That's what they claim. And it makes everything. I've got people on YouTube who are in earlier time zones. It's not late for them.
Yeah.
And so And so technically this is better than Zoom because it's more geared toward podcasting, and Zoom is more geared toward work meetings, you know? So it has a few features that Zoom doesn't have, but there are a couple things I wish it had. I wish you could just pull someone out of the chat and put them on screen, just like StreamYard does, which is a competitor. StreamYard doesn't have the AI editing and all the editing features that Riverside has. And then this one's going to get a little nerdy, but Riverside sends audio to YouTube that is minus 23 lufs in loudness, and it's a little quiet for my tastes. YouTube defaults to minus 14, and most of the places send audio that's closer to minus 14, like minus 16, minus 19.
Kirby's in the chat.
So if that means anything to anyone, hopefully Riverside will give you the option to send a louder feed over to YouTube. But
you know what I can't do? I can't put like a hand clap or a star or like a laugh emoji in the comment on somebody's comment. I just noticed I can't do that.
No, but you can do it just on screen. Like I just did a thumbs up. Did you see that
message? Yeah.
I'm gonna do a celebration. Can you see the celebration? I don't know if you can see it on YouTube. But...
Oh, the Kirby Jones was dumb. Okay.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Well, we get it. Okay. Trash.
And I can actually put that comment on screen. See that?
Oh, nice.
And
yes.
That's a nice feature.
I gotta turn my camera off for a second.
Oh, okay.
Don't come down yet. Wait.
I can probably.
Where's
maybe
my
turn it
camera
off.
off?
Just toggle along the bottom of the screen.
Oh Lord!
If you hit that cam button.
there it is. There it is. Okay, hold on.
Now it's
off. I'm off. Okay,
but your mic is still on.
No, the mic can be on. It's fine.
Yeah, Trey. It's a pretty cool platform. I've just been playing with it for the last 2 days. I got the 14-day trial, and so Kirby says I don't see the Riverside comments on YouTube though, which I thought you could, but maybe you can't.
Well, now this thing is trash. Trash.
I'm gonna type one on. I know I've done it. Maybe it's because I'm the host. Maybe it allows my comments to go over. It does bring the YouTube comments over to StreamYard to Riverside. So maybe that's a benefit of being on Riverside. I'll look into that. I don't know if it's. I'm just gonna do a comment. Testing 1, 2, 3. I bet it'll go to YouTube. Yeah, that one did. So, okay. So only my comments go over to YouTube.
Adrian is saying, can't see the video with the chat open here.
Are you on your phone?
What are you on? What is here?
That might be the phone app limitation. See, we're working out the kinks.
I think maybe it's not big enough?
Phone app is pretty basic, and that's another thing I wish was a little better for Riverside.
TPS in the chat is top of the video on iPads.
Yeah, Adrian said on the phone on Riverside. So yeah,
Kirby
maybe
says she's got vid in chat, but she's on the computer. So we got an iPad. So we know you can see it on an iPad. We know you can see it on the computer. I guess it's just the smaller the screen gets, something's got to go.
I know there's like if on the app, if you pinch the screen, it'll change the orientation of the boxes, the videos. So maybe there's a way to toggle all that stuff. I didn't like that much. It didn't have much customization. But again,
she closed the door. She wants me to show you all her painting.
Her painting.
Camera back on. There you go. A lot of color.
Nice. Is that a new one?
Yes.
Is it for sale?
I don't know. Let me turn my camera back on.
Name your price.
Yeah.
Kirby, I don't know. We're looking for an app that will stream to you, may primarily stream to YouTube because we want to do a public episode every week and still have functionality that involves like screen sharing and all those things and multiple people on screen.
Things that are familiar.
And
Also,
those,
most importantly, things that we can take people out. That's can't forget the importance of that.
oh, like kick them out.
We have had a couple of interlopers once or twice that we've had to check
Yeah, I
and
don't even
remove.
know. I haven't even looked into that, like the process on that.
Yeah.
I know Zoom much more than I
So
know
if
this,
somebody's in
obviously.
here, let's say somebody's in our chat fucking off. Can you get them out?
I don't know.
Okay, that's
I don't
boy, that's
know.
important. That's important. that that has just
Hey, how
become
about we
important.
don't find out right now? How about
Yeah, yeah, we can hold up on that. Everybody
no
be
one
cool.
disrupt the chat?
Yeah, everybody be
The
cool.
Riverside link only goes to patrons.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah,
The YouTube link goes public. So I think I can kick people off YouTube.
yeah. I mean, patients we wouldn't have to worry about.
Right.
It would be people coming in from YouTube if we had to. If it was going to go down, it'd probably go down like
Well,
that.
that's the danger of doing a public episode that's just up
Which
for
is why we
everyone.
need. Which is why we need that little bit of.
We need a bouncer.
Yeah, and the bouncer is us.
Yeah.
You up? You go upstairs.
So I don't know. The other option is StreamYard, but StreamYard doesn't have the quote unquote editing tools where it just clips it for you and closed captions it for you and sends it to socials for you and all that stuff. So maybe we'll do a 14-day trial of that also.
Adrian's talking about recruiting moderators. What do you
Well,
mean,
I
we're gonna
got the
hire an
YouTube up
intern?
here. If someone gets rowdy on YouTube, I can report them.
Pull, yeah, pull the trigger, man.
I can block them. Yeah,
Oh,
I
we're
think
not
so.
gonna, we're not gonna snitch or nothing. Just get them out.
Yeah, we're not at that point yet.
Yeah, we would have gone off at 8, but I had forgotten that the wife sent us. We went to a show tonight at Signature Theater. Turns out we have one of the best regional theaters in the country that has won an award. A mile
Okay.
away from walking distance from us, literally. We walk by it all the time. So we went to this young lady embodied Nina Simone.
It was like a one-person play.
Yeah, well, a one person show. And she sang one person show.
Oh, a show. Okay, not a play.
Her bass player and pianist.
So how long did she go?
About an hour and a half.
Okay.
The show started at 8 and we were back home by 9:40. And like I said, the theater's less than a mile from us.
Yeah, it's
So
not far.
it's basically in the neighborhood.
How big is that theater, like seating wise?
The theater part is big. We were in their showroom. All I was thinking while I was sitting in there was like, boy, I'd love to film a comedy special in here. I was already thinking about how you'd feel trying to put sound in it, but it's set up to do concerts.
Is it like a couple hundred seats or what? Like more than that?
No, they have it. They configured it for tables, so it's little
Okay.
round top, four seat round tops.
Okay.
Just low for not the high tops, 4-seat low top round tops. So it's probably about there had to be about 40, 50 tables in there at 4 seats per a pop. It's not huge. It's not a huge room, but it's not the smallest room I've ever been in either. It's maybe a little bit smaller, than bigger than the lounge at the Improv, but smaller than the showroom.
Okay. So yeah, like the lounge is only 60 seats.
Yeah, it's bigger than that.
So the showroom is 300. So it's 150, 150.
Somewhere in between there. Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad.
And then the main room obviously is a full on theater with it, but you got to have like an orchestra pit and all that kind of shit
Yeah.
in the main room.
By the way, I think on YouTube, if you toggle to live chat instead of top chat on the top of the chat window, you might be able to see all the comments.
Yeah. The
So
chat is saying, have we heard the CDC head is black? My theory is he saw the name and figured it was a Jewish woman. That's my theory.
Because her name is Schwartz.
Yeah, that's my theory. Like he saw the name and was like, oh, she's Jewish. I'll put her in.
Well, look, it's Pete Hegseth has nothing to do with the CDC.
That's true.
So Pete Hegseth was the first line of defense against black people getting promoted in high positions.
Yeah, or the chat is saying that Terry, did you change your name? Yes. TPS changed her name. She wrote the whole thing out. He said maybe her husband came because he appears to be a white guy. So maybe he looked at her picture of her husband and was like, "Oh, this is who we're." Oh, he has a woman's name. Well, that's cool. Like
Oh well,
I
his
guess
name is yes, is
I could see
Schwartz, I
that
guess.
logic. There's
Yeah,
a woman's name, like Shirley or Carol. you know,
right.
that's a name that works for guys too.
I mean, so I guess good for her. I don't know. I didn't really read much about that story.
Uh, she
Um,
doesn't seem like a main. No one has reported that she's out of her mind yet. Like that
right,
story would have already been said. Like she's anti-vax, some shit like that. Why is she in
right.
charge of the CDC? This woman's crazy. You haven't heard that story yet.
No, like is there like a confirmation process? Because he nominated her, right? She hasn't been
Yeah,
confirmed. So if
yeah,
there is craziness, we're gonna find out at some point. But
yeah.
I
Occupy
didn't pick up
Rap is
on.
saying I don't trust no black person that rocks with them. We don't know if she rocks with them because what is supposed to happen at organizations like the CDC is like they're above that kind of stuff. They're just about public health. That's what it was supposed to be. They
Right,
don't. It doesn't matter who they work for. We serve the public. So if
right.
she's there, okay. But if she's on some Robert Kennedy shit, then
That remains to be seen, I guess.
you know what I mean. Yeah,
Dr. Erica Schwartz, new CDC
yeah.
director,
See, he probably thought it
nominee.
was Eric Schwartz. I could see that. Dr. Eric Schwartz. That's a nice. That's a nice sounding name.
Ah, yeah. Go ahead, fast track that guy. I think I met him once. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't he in my first organization? Yeah, like yeah, he was. Somebody was just nodding and handing the paper to stand here. Stamp that.
Right.
Stamp that.
So she was Navy for a while. She's a retired Rear Admiral. She's Coast Guard now.
Niche did Niche put her whole name up too? Yes.
Yeah, people are just loose with it tonight. It's after hours.
I see that. Yeah, it's way after hours. It's way after hours.
No nipples can come out. We're on YouTube. They might
No nipples. No
they might
nipples on
take us off
YouTube.
the air.
Are we gonna have to start dressing a little nicer for this? I don't know. Like Bomani
I
though, he
mean,
be
I'm
wearing
not.
t-shirts. Yeah, Bomani be wearing t-shirts. This is what I had on underneath the shirt I had on tonight. So
I don't have anything nicer. So this is what they're getting. It's just different t-shirts. I had a whole phase where it was like rock
yeah.
bands.
Yeah.
And those shirts are very like you can buy those at like Hot Topic and stuff. They're very cheap. They start to fall apart, and a bunch of them kind of started getting old and raggedy. And now I'm in more of my Nike Jordan, not this shirt, but in general, I
Yeah.
have a lot of Jordan gear.
Yeah.
I go to the outlet mall and they have a whole little Jordan section,
Yeah.
and those are kind of higher quality than the regular Nike shirts.
Right.
For
Right.
what it's
Right.
worth, they cost a little more too. So I've been that guy for the last like 2 years. I do have some Pearl Jam and Roots shirts and all that stuff still. I
Yeah.
gotta get those back out because they're all like
We need to
balled
get
up in
you
the
a.
closet.
Dr. April says she wants you to get you a Jack Harlow hat. So
I couldn't. I would pull it off worse than Jack Harlow, and he could not pull that hat off. You know how
No.
awkward I would look
Jesus, that should look terrible.
walking down the street all pensive.
Timu Remy Shand. Jesus
Girl.
Christ.
Yeah, girl. Hey, girl. What's going on? Let me sing a song. Oh, I can't sing.
Damn, that should look terrible. Timu Remy Shand. Jesus.
And when you said earlier tonight that you went to see Nina Simone, who's that? Who's that? I never heard of that person. Never heard of that guy.
Never heard of him. never heard of him at all.
Yeah. What's going on? But since
she
it's
was-
me
she was
doing the voice,
fantastic.
it would be a southern accent for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason at all. Even for some reason, he would sound like he should be at a Waffle House.
Right.
Did the teleport Waffle House guy, has he gotten anything yet? Wasn't he up for something? The guy who thinks he feels like he teleported to Waffle House.
Yeah, I saw some. I kind of just
I
scrolled
don't know
past that shit.
who I saw do the joke, but it was such a great joke. It might have been what's my man's name? Jason, the kid who puts out
Josh
material.
Johnson?
Josh Johnson. It might have been him. He was like, he teleported to the Waffle House. He's like, ain't that how we all end up at the Waffle House? It seems like it.
I mean, that's kind of what we said when we talked about it.
Yeah, it was like it feels like it.
Trump was told about this, and he just said, "Was he kidding?" Like, I guess Trump didn't know the story.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that bubbled up the last couple of days.
Right. Right.
Trump was
Right.
like, "Huh? What?"
Yeah. Trump was like, I gotta get back to bashing the Pope, bashing the
Because
church.
Trump doesn't know like any of those references. He doesn't know what teleportation is. He doesn't know what the Waffle House is.
No.
He doesn't know who this guy is
No.
who works
No.
for
Why would he
FEMA.
know any of that?
So
Why would he know
he's got to
any
catch
of
up on
that?
everything.
Why would he know any of that? No reason for him to know any of this at all. Period.
Who? What? Who's
Huh?
that? What?
What? Who? What did you say? Oh, the chat is going crazy. They're jumping back and forth. So somebody jump back over to YouTube.
Yeah, by the way, we do have some people watching on YouTube. If you guys aren't patrons, we are on patreon.com
Right.
slash three
Right.
guys on. That's the words three guys on.
Yeah.
We're starting this thing where we're doing one public stream weekly, I guess, but we got a ton of content behind the paywall and some free episodes on
That's
Spotify
right.
too, if you want to
So come on
dig
back
deeper.
there. Come on back there.
Yeah.
We do plan to do this, as Andy was saying, once a week. Hexit did the fake scripture. We're gonna just
Oh, shit. Did
just
Randolph freeze?
we might have to hold that for Saturdays.
Wait a second. I think you froze. Can you hear me? No, I think Randolph, unless I froze. Have I frozen? Hey, chat. Have I frozen? Maybe I froze because I don't see the chat acknowledging my presence. Okay, Randolph froze. So,
okay, I'm back in.
Okay, you're back. You're back.
In.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, could you hear me when I was asking you if you froze?
I could hear everything. I could hear everything.
So,
I could see myself moving, and then it put up a thing saying, the little message it gives you.
All right. Yeah, I asked the chat. I was like, "Hey, chat," like streamers do.
Yeah. Have we shouted out the fabulous freeloaders yet? You know what?
No. Lovely loaders. Freeloaders.
This is more people than we've normally had in the chat, though. I'm gonna be honest. Now I don't know if this because they're counting chats from everywhere or.
Yeah, I don't know. We got. Yeah, I don't know how that works either. We'll figure it out as we go.
I wonder what that means. Are they counting the same people from different locations?
We sound extremely old right now.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to know. We got a good, healthy chat going though. My internet provider is Xfinity, and we're not close. I'm not close to a data center.
I'm close to all the data centers in the world. Yeah. I don't think I was driving around a couple days ago. I don't think people understand.
Car just turned off.
I don't think people understand how many data centers we have in Ashburn, Virginia. Like, yeah. I think people know, they've heard that. They might have heard that there's a lot of data centers in this area, and maybe they kind of understand generally what that's supposed to mean. But I still think, like, if I took someone who's not from around here and drove them around to show them what it looks like, they'd be like, holy shit. Like, because everywhere you look, there's a gigantic gray rectangle with like a big fence around it. Like, they're just everywhere. Every piece of open land that's currently unoccupied is going to be a data center, to the point where it is kind of ridiculous. Like, I think people don't quite understand how saturated this area is with data centers. Everywhere I go, just surrounded. Yeah, Randolph, you're on. You're in the chat.
Yeah, I just threw a test up. I just wanted to say, because I haven't written anything in the chat yet.
Yeah, Zariel, there's a data center in Sterling, Virginia. This company's called Vantage, I think. Vantage Data Centers or something. So some of these data centers, they don't, when they build them, they're not automatically on the grid. They can't like connect to the grid right away. Sometimes they have to petition to be on the grid. And it might take like 3 years to be added to the grid, but they want to be in business immediately. So instead of being on the grid,
spoiling the groundwater? Are they doing anything to the groundwater or anything?
They suck up a lot of groundwater.
You know?
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat is, are they contaminating the groundwater? Are they spoiling?
Well, hold on. Let me finish this thought, because they can't be on the grid right away. It's whole process to be plugged into the grid. And so what they do is they instead, while they're waiting to get on the grid, they run generators 24/7,
Okay.
like diesel generators 24/7
Okay. Well, that's
for
not good.
years. And this one company, this one data center in Sterling, it's called Vantage. It's the only one around here that's like this. They run these natural gas turbines because they're off grid. So they make their own power through natural gas turbines that make this like high pitched whiny sound.
Mm-hmm.
And there's neighborhoods that are like 1,000 feet from this data center and they can just hear this sound 24/7. And they're going to hear it for the next 2 or 3 years until this data center goes onto the grid. And apparently there were some regulations about how many decibels it can be, and it's louder than the decibel ceiling, and the high pitched noise seems to carry quite a bit. And so people are literally, like, if you look online, look on Reddit, people are like going out there with their phones and just recording from like down the street from the data center. You can hear just this constant high pitch like whistling sound. Remember when we had cicadas a few years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Cicada
that.
sound. What I want to know is it's. I mean, if you're running a diesel generator for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you are polluting. There's no way.
Well, diesel
around
is their, that's the thing. These Vantage ones, they have natural gas turbines, but their backup is diesel generators
right.
if the gas ones go offline.
Well, even gas, there has to be a residual coming off that gas.
Yeah, I would think so.
There's no way around that.
Yeah.
So it's just going in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
How the
So
fuck is this
it's,
allowed in Virginia of all places? I can
think
see Texas because Texas does shit like this.
I don't know. They made it really advantageous from a tax perspective for them to build here, and they just saturated the area. It's insane.
So if that shit is going in the air, it's going in the water. It's
The water
gotta
that's
be.
drying up anyway,
It's got to be going in the water. It's going into the ground.
and they're building them right by neighborhoods. Not really,
Yeah.
like they're not like in the side of a mountain somewhere. They're like
Right.
next to a neighborhood.
Yeah, it's going into the ground. It's got to be going into the dirt.
Yeah.
The sound alone, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the sound that it's not even super loud.
Yeah.
It's just a little loud, and it's this constant. Like your pets get irritated, you get
Right.
irritated.
Trey in the chat said, just let our awesome governor know about it. Hey, give me the white girl. I'm like, does the white girl know this is happening?
Give me the white girl.
Does she know this is happening?
Give me the white girl.
I think she can. I think she can do something.
Because she's wrecking shop right now. She's got white folks mad. It is environmental racism, but I don't know if you could call it environmental racism because that's white folks out in Ashburn.
It's the
Yes,
richest
there's
county
brown
in the
people out
country.
there. Yeah, that's white folks out there. And they don't
There's
give-
no like, there's no
apparently,
red line like
they don't give a
like
fuck.
bad
Yeah.
part of town, good part of town out here. It's the richest county in the country. The data centers are just part of the makeup of the area, but they're becoming like the dominant thing out here. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're not going to build one in my backyard because there's no open land around here. But
There's
there's
nothing
literally
open.
people who open their window and there's a data center right across the street.
Right. Just
You know?
humming. Just humming, spewing diesel fueled fumes up into the air, and who knows
Pushing
what
your
into the
electric
earth.
bill up because they use all
Yeah.
the supply and demand. Now they're demanding so much electricity that the price goes up. So
So if
something's got to
this.
give.
If they doing this to white folks, you got to figure this is the best scenario if they're doing it to white folks.
We're
This is
so-
the best shit.
We're so white out here. I'm going to go to the next meeting and be like, guys, look at us.
This is the best of what they could do is still shitty. That's what that tells you. The best shit they could put out is some shitty shit. So wait till they put it in the black neighborhoods. The whole neighborhood just disappear in like 3 months, just been gone.
Yeah.
Just whatever that neighborhood, it just melted.
It's data center. There was talk that there's like a neighborhood of single family homes down the street. And there was this rumor. I don't know if it's been confirmed, but it seemed to be talked about that a data center company was trying to buy everyone out of their houses to then rezone the land for a
That's
data center.
insanity.
These are like 4-bedroom houses.
Yeah.
Like houses, like standalone single family homes. And they wanted to, and the thing is the neighborhood would have to, everyone would have to agree. The whole neighborhood would have to
Yeah.
be like, okay, buy me out, give me whatever the price, $1 million, whatever it is, and get me out of here. And they would. It's probably not going to happen, but that's how attractive it is for a data center to move here. They're willing to pay everyone to move out, millions and millions of dollars.
What
probably.
What in the name of Jeff Bezos is happening? Who's paying for that?
I don't know.
He said, Chad said, fish with 3 eyes popping up and shit. You damn right. A fish is gonna walk out of a creek with 3 eyes and 2 feet, just walking. Right. Does that fish have feet? He's looking for
now.
Nikes.
It did in a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the black neighborhood though. That's what the data center is gonna wreck over in the black neighborhood when they start popping them up over there.
And the other thing too is the data centers don't create a whole lot of jobs. There are these enormous buildings and like 50 people work there because it's not rows and rows of cubicles. It's rows and rows of servers, and it's just people maintaining them. You know,
I bet you they wear earplugs.
They probably get 20,000 steps a day in, unless they got like scooters that they roll around.
They scooter. I bet they scooter around.
Yeah, so
that'd be the kind of job they'll give you a little a little cart to ride around in.
Right
there. Hey, go down the grid such and such over right around the corner from from this and that.
Yeah, you know, unplug it, plug it back in. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Drive over there in your little Segway. Thank you, chat. A little Segway. Be sure to put your earplugs on and put this rebreather on. Don't breathe this air.
Right.
don't be stupid.
All right, I'm gonna try a screen share. See how this works. Okay. All right, so you see that the noise from Vantage 3 data centers?
Yeah.
This is what someone posted this on Reddit. This is someone just like outside nearby.
That's all day.
And all night. Look at all the space for a mural right there. Like they don't beautify these things at all. It's just big gray blobs. Put fucking murals everywhere.
They don't give a fuck.
All day.
I mean, I guess they're hoping that well, first of all, I'm saying they're hoping. They don't give a fuck. But at some point it becomes like the subway. You don't hear it anymore.
Right. Yeah, that could be the case, but your dog still hears that shit.
They hear the shit out of it. That dog definitely hears it. Cat's gonna be on edge all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's they don't have the noisy ones. The only one of them in the area is like that right now, where it's running on turbines.
Breakdown of this chat. I really want to know the breakdown because the chat is robust. I really want to know the breakdown of this chat.
Well, YouTube says there are 21 people watching on YouTube.
Robust numbers in the chat.
Yeah. So
it must be a collection of all chats everywhere we're at.
It's possible.
Yeah. So we had a speaking of Virginia politics, although the white girl is doing damage, we had a loss of life just yesterday. I don't know where I proved nothing this morning. I think it was this morning.
Overnight. Yeah, it was like overnight, last night, right? This morning.
Yeah. Justin Fairfax. Yeah, thank you, Trey. And shit wasn't the same. You wake up in the morning, you hear, wait a minute, he shot his wife? What?
So Justin Fairfax.
First of all, I thought that they had already been divorced. That's what I thought. From years back when he was with Governor Blackface. I didn't even know they were still together.
Yeah, he was, because he had those scandals.
Right.
Back then, because Northam had the blackface pictures come out, right, and people were like, oh, he's going to step down. He has to step down. We got Justin Fairfax, Lieutenant Governor.
And
He'll step in.
Justin was like, oh, you want a scandal?
And like within a few days, I think 2 women, one woman, then 2 days later, another woman came out and had sexual assault allegations from back, like, I don't know, it's college days. I think one of them at least was in college.
Yeah.
And one of them says she raped him in college. And anyway, Northam didn't step down anyway. But now Justin Fairfax had these scandals. He didn't step down. He kept He stayed in that position, and then it effectively ended his political career because he did try to run for governor didn't get out of the primaries. McAuliffe took him out, and he's been out of politics. He was like a rising star, kind of, possibly. He was like,
Yeah.
like a 40-year-old guy, popular, and he's a lawyer, and he had a law firm that he worked for. So he just went back to work for his law firm, and he got out of politics. And yeah, I guess it was like late last night. The story came out. Murder, suicide. He killed his wife and he killed himself.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey said his law firm let him go.
Which is basically just murder. You murdered yourself.
So they were in the middle of a divorce. Apparently it was pretty contentious. And he was like ordered to be out. They were living in the same house going through a divorce. He was ordered to be out of the house by the end of April. They had a court date coming up, I think, next week. So I guess a lot of stuff was going on, between the two of them. I think she had said in the court filing that he had developed an alcohol problem. And yeah, like TPS said, the kids were at home too. The teenage son found the mother, called police, and then police found him like in another room upstairs. And he used to rail about the effects of gun violence.
Right.
That was like a big thing for him.
The crazy thing is how, like, his school, like his law school, put up a thing about what a great student he was and stuff like that. I'm like, he murdered his wife, right?
I didn't know that.
Do you guys know the story? Did you? Do you know?
This is like the Africa Bambaataa all over again.
Like, do you know the story? It just happened. You don't know the whole thing. You don't know.
Hey, hold off on the praise for a couple of days.
Like, people. It's all people. It was like I wrote somewhere one time that you can always just say nothing.
Right.
We're just devastated by the loss of life. You can just say some shit like that.
Yeah, Roland Martin posted something
just
today.
Keep it moving.
He knew them, and I think he knew both of them.
Yeah.
And he just kind of said, how sad it was and all that stuff. There's a tone. There's an obvious tone that you can strike with these things. So
just don't. You can always just say nothing. Just say, hey, we are deeply saddened by this loss of life, which we are.
Right.
And just let it go at that. We wish good tidings and good fortunes to anybody affected by this, anybody touched by this. And just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere, that story.
Our hearts go out to their children. They have a tough road ahead of them, that kind of thing. You don't gotta go down that road, man.
Well, that was the thing with when Africa Bambaataa died a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
There were a few people posting like, strictly from a music standpoint, he was influential. No. It's like, oh yeah.
He wasn't that damn influential.
You don't
come
have
on.
to.
And again, you don't have to say anything.
Right.
You don't have to say nothing.
You can just leave it alone.
You just leave it be. What do you think of
Chuck
Africa
D put up a
Bambaataa?
post. Chuck D had a post up. He got dragged for it.
Got dragged. Yeah. He tried to take it down and try to say something else later.
No, he didn't try to say something else later. A clickbait account said he tried to say something else.
Okay.
And he said, "That's not true. I didn't come back and respond or anything." He basically said, I looked at his post. He said something like, kind of like, keeping it strictly from a music standpoint. He was influential. He was good to us back in the day. And it was just kind of like, it wasn't like,
don't have to do this.
It wasn't like 500 words. It was like a paragraph.
Yeah.
And he got dragged hard for that. And people were quote tweeting him and dunking on him. So he took it down and just left it at that. Like, then he just kind of came back and said, hey, this other account that's saying I went back online and clapped back and responded, that didn't happen. I don't know what that's about. And he jumped in to disavow that. But yeah, I think like there were a couple accounts that were doing that with Africa Bambaataa. Like, okay, strictly from a music standpoint, let's just keep it at that.
Just don't say nothing. Just don't. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Yeah. Leave it alone.
What was it? wasn't the Hip Hop Museum. It was some other group that. It was like real weird the way they phrased it. They were just like, some things happened.
Curtis Blow said something too. You know, I'm like, oh man.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I'm like, let it go, dog. Let it go. Yeah,
I mean,
we know you knew him. Let it go.
So, like the way I look at it is, Africa Bambaataa forfeited his ability to be like lauded and in death by what he did. It's on him. Oh, the Hip Hop Alliance. That's who it is. They posted.
I don't even know who they are.
A long thing. That's Curtis Blow. Reverend Dr. Curtis Blow Walker is who signed this thing, and it was like
Reverend Dr. Curtis Blow
Walker.
I'm assuming that's a pseudonym that he came up with.
I guess Curtis Walker
that's not the Curtis Blow we know.
I think it might be Curtis Blow.
He's Curtis a Reverend Doctor now.
He might be Esquire too. I don't know. He might be a lot of things. Yeah, his real name is Curtis Walker, so that's got to be him. Reverend Dr. Curtis Blow Walker, Executive Director of the Hip Hop Alliance. So they had a couple paragraphs about how he was founder of Zulu Nation, and he was a big part in shaping what hip hop was to become. He had this vision and all that stuff, and then it goes like, it's like paragraph 3. At the same time, we recognize that his legacy is complex and has been the subject of serious conversation within our community. As an organization committed to truth, accountability, and the preservation of hip-hop culture, we believe it is important to hold space for all voices while continuing to uplift whatever empowers and protects the people. Today, we extend our condolences to all who were impacted by his life, his work, and his presence. Some of those impacts were negative. And then it goes, hip-hop was built on truth, and through truth, the culture continues to grow, heal, and evolve. We recognize that his legacy is complex.
Is that what you call it?
And we hold space for all voices who were impacted by his life. We extend condolences to all who were impacted by his life. Like,
crazy.
Because if people don't know the story, he was called out a few years ago, 10 years ago probably, for pedophilia, right?
Yes.
Isn't that what it was?
He sexually assaulted some young boys.
Yeah. And then people were like, oh, this was known.
Allegedly.
Everyone knew it.
Allegedly.
You know? Yeah,
but that's what was said immediately.
But people were like, everyone knew it. It was like an open secret. You know, I don't know how true that is, but people were saying that.
Right.
He was, after multiple men accused him of sexually abusing them in the 80s and 90s, he was forced to pay out a settlement in 2025 to a man accusing him of sex trafficking him in the 1990s, after a judge issued a default judgment when he didn't show up to court. He might have been sick at that point and just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to court.
Yeah, he did pass away from cancer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, KRS-One had it. Well, KRS-One hasn't spoken about it this yet, but he did speak years ago about it.
Yeah, he did
speak years ago about it. Yeah, he was like, you got to just, basically he was like, you got to let a player play. That's what that was.
He's a legend, guys.
That's basically what KRS-One said. You got to let a player play.
He kind of was speaking in defense of Africa Bambaataa. And he caught a lot of flack for that back then too.
Yep.
TPS said he couldn't get a doctor's note what to go to court. Would Reverend Dr. Curtis Blow Walker?
Reverend Dr. Curtis Blow Walker, Esquire.
Different kind of doctor's note.
Esquire. Dr. D's. I got a doctor of the D's, baby.
Yeah.
What we need to, this is probably gonna take a little bit to talk about, but I don't know if we touched on it the other night on the pod, behind the paywall, 3 guys on Patreon and everywhere you get your thing, but our Patreon behind the paywall, our midweek renewal on Wednesday. Last night.
So Chappelle
was interviewed But I don't know how many interviews he did, but the NPR one popped up in my feed.
He did a long NPR one, and people have been cutting it into like little
Yeah.
90-second
Now,
segments. And some
I'm
quotes went
not
out.
going to watch it because he has been he has gotten to the point that I just can't. At some point I was like, I don't want to deal with Chappelle anymore. I came to that point. I was like, the material he does, it's fine. You want to do it, it's fine. I just don't care for it anymore. But the shit that he was saying and that has been put out, I'm like, this. I don't know how the level of n- disbelief that he is living inside of to make everything all right for him is getting pretty high. It's getting pretty high.
So the first set of quotes that came out were about the transgender
Right.
issue and Republican politicians weaponizing his jokes. Right. I don't know if I have the video of that. I think I just have the quotes,
Have
but
we
it
broke
was in that.
triple digits in the chat?
I got
It's so little
87
I
on mine.
can't see it.
It says 87
I
over
think I
here.
got 99 plus over here, man. What does
How's that
mean?
possible?
That must mean messages. That can't mean people.
Unless well, the number's not going up with every new message. I got 87 over here.
Mine says 99 plus. I don't know if that means people in the chat or if that means things in the chat. I don't know. We're still trying to figure this out.
I don't know. It's will work itself out.
Because it used to be over.
Yeah, on YouTube it's 20.
On YouTube it's people. Okay, then it must
on
be
Riverside
people.
it's 88.
Okay, so that's people. That's got to be people in the chat. That can't be. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter, right?
Nah, not really.
It's saying it's our core group.
Yeah. So what did he go ahead and say? What he said?
Let me pull. Hold on, I just had it up. He talked. Well, basically, I'll paraphrase it. He was talking about his trans jokes, and the ones that he's been doing in his specials for the last, I don't know, 8 years or 7 years or something like that. And he talked about this moment with Lauren Boebert, because he was on Capitol Hill for something. Here's the article. Dave Chappelle slams Republicans for weaponizing trans jokes. During an interview with NPR's Newsmakers released April 15th, the comic 52 said he's not happy with the way he feels Republicans weaponize his controversial jokes about the transgender community. I did resent that the Republican Party ran on transgender jokes, he told NPR. You know, I felt like they were doing a weaponized version of what I was doing. It was not what I was doing. In particular, Chappelle criticized Rep. Lauren Boebert, who in 2023 posted a selfie with the comedian alongside Rep. Anna Paulina Luna with the caption, "Just 3 people who understand that there's only 2 genders." Chappelle noted that the photo was taken when he was visiting Capitol Hill and taking pictures with everyone who asked. Here comes Lauren Boebert, he recalled. She's like, "Can I get a picture?" And I had already taken 40 pictures. I didn't want to say no in front of everybody, but I didn't know the phrase "I respectfully decline." So I just took the picture. And then she posts the picture. She instantly weaponized it or politicized it. You should never do that to a person like me. Chappelle has been criticized to face accusations of transphobia. Mm-hmm. I think then he said he went on stage and bashed her or something like that. So that was the first thing that came out from that.
The first thing I thought is that he cannot be that unintelligent. He is an intelligent guy. He can't be that naive about this. He can't be. He can't be that naive. That really, it's shocking to you that you don't like the fact they're doing that. You didn't think they were going to do that. It never occurred to you that might happen. That never occurred to you.
Or just on a base level, just you're fraternizing with Lauren Boebert,
right? Well, I take pictures with everybody. I'm not going to take a picture with her. Bitch, go somewhere.
And he said, "I didn't know the phrase respectfully decline." I guess he kind of just felt like, because there's that picture that people have been pushing lately of Boys to Men with Mike Johnson,
right?
And this picture was taken a year ago,
Right.
And they were on Capitol Hill talking to a bunch of politicians, I think about like music royalties and stuff, like,
Right. Right.
stuff that
That's
was
exactly what they're talking about.
interested
Yeah.
them. And he took a picture and immediately posted it. And then, of course, now people are, because the Wanya Morris story came out, people are reposting it like it just happened. Like, look who their friend is, Mike Johnson. Like these politicians know what they're doing. And if you're famous, it kind of sucks. You take a picture with somebody and they're going to now act like you're on their team. And I get that that's a pain in the ass, but I thought that maybe by this point Chappelle would have been burned by that before and realized I can't just take pictures with everybody, especially politicians.
You say he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to say respectfully I decline, bro. You did a sketch where you mushed a woman in the face, the most beautiful mush of all time. Are you serious? You don't know how to. You don't know how to. You know how to do that?
Not respectful though. That wasn't respectful.
You don't know how to give somebody the push jab. You don't know how to give somebody the push jab now in real life. You know what it is. Come on, man. Stop playing in our face.
To me, that part is secondary to the other part of like kind of differentiating what his jokes were meant to do versus what the politicians were trying to do. I don't know that you can separate, when you get into that realm of like normalizing othering trans people. And then, these politicians they're trying to like do things with policy to do that. I was just making fun of them.
And you keep doing it.
He did it over and over again.
Right.
Special after special.
Right.
So to say that that's a different thing, again, I don't know. It seems a little naive to me. And maybe Chappelle was in a bubble on that. Maybe he didn't necessarily think that he was doing anything other than just, haha, I'm kidding. We're all in on the joke, right? But I didn't feel that way when I watched those specials. I felt like he was trying to get the last word. He was trolling trans people. He was belaboring the point, bringing it up over and over again.
Right.
It didn't seem like, hey, we're all just having a laugh right now, So I don't know how. Yeah, it's different when you're doing a joke versus passing a law, but it's not like you're operating in a whole different realm of thought. It's the same realm of thought,
I don't know. Then there's the when he started talking about Jamal Khashoggi and taking money from the Saudis, I was like, I'm out. I'm out.
Right.
I'm out.
I think I got that video. Let me find it.
I'm out. I don't know. I don't care about anything else you have to say. I'm out. I'm out. I don't know at what point in the conversation that was, but I'm out.
So, there's videos of this on Threads and Instagram and everywhere. He was talking about getting criticized for going to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And doing that comedy festival, over the summer. Let me pull it up on screen.
Yeah. I'm out. Let Andy. We'll vamp a little bit.
Here we go.
Checked out the YouTube. Can't hear it.
No, it's not. The volume's not on yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me turn it on.
The time I can remember doing a big show in the Middle East, right before I went on stage, they gave me a list of all the things I wasn't supposed to address. It was like right before I went on stage. So I took the list on stage.
This is a longer version. This is this part wasn't on the other link, but I have that one too, if this one stops short.
And that was the show. I just did the list. Don't talk about the royal family. Is that y'all? And I just made fun of them. Man, they were screaming. Ah! And that was in Dubai. Man, in Riyadh, that crowd watching that comedy, the first time the government let them even see something like this, it was like a baby tasting sugar. If I had choked a tiger out, they couldn't have been more impressed. They were screaming.
U.S. intelligence did make it clear that they believe that the Saudis killed Jamal Khashoggi in the embassy in Turkey. And you knew that when you went, right?
Oh, absolutely. Now, I should tell you.
You had no qualms?
I won't say that. They asked me to go years before that. And I said no for that very reason. Since that time, The United States government does business with the Saudis. Netflix does business with the Saudis. Everyone, the Saudis finance tons of movies. All these, I know, I see them financing boxing matches and all these things. And none of these things were an issue until I went there.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that? As soon as a black man can make money off the plantation, they try to tell you that the money is dirty. Well, okay,
I'm out.
I'll go home and spend the money with actual slave owners.
I'm out. That's when I got out. I'm like, I'm out. I'm out.
So
I'm done.
So there's
I'm out.
oh, hold on. How do I stop the share now? Hold on. There it is. So there was a slightly longer version of that where he says, like, we all have, people are looking for purity and money, and we all drive cars and use cell phones, and we're all dirty, basically. And I think I'm going to look for the rest of it, because she did ask, well, then what changed? Why'd you then go to Saudi Arabia? I think there's a longer answer there. If I can find the video. I thought I had that video bookmarked. Dave Chappelle tried to defend.
I'm out.
Saudi Arabia, big mistake. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, this is on Reddit. Everything's on Reddit.
Of course.
So let me pull this one up. This should give the full, or the rest of that quote anyway. Okay, so this is, I think, this kind of picks up in the middle of the conversation.
Make it clear that they believe that the Saudis killed Jamal Khashoggi in the embassy in Turkey. And you knew that when you went, right?
Oh, absolutely. Now,
You
I
didn't have
should
any
tell you,
Jump past this.
bombs.
I won't say that they asked me to go years before that. And I said no for that very reason. Since that time, the United States government does business with the Saudis. Netflix does business with the Saudis. Everyone, the Saudis finance tons of movies. All these, I know, I see them financing boxing matches and all these things. And none of these things were an issue until I went there.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that? As soon as a black man can make money off the plantation, they try to tell you that the money is dirty. Well, okay, I'll go home and spend the money with actual slave owners on it. Mm-hmm. Where is this clean money you're talking
But you
about?
said you hesitated for years to go. The years you didn't go. So what made the difference for you?
Time and circumstance, time and the wheels of commerce kept turning. If you want to be that pure about money, then stop driving your car, stop eating, don't use your cell phone. Everything is tethered to something that's just terrible. And I can make a million excuses or reasons to deprive that crowd of that show. But man, when I was standing in front of them, I feel like I did the right thing.
Mm-hmm. U.S. intelligence.
I killed.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Everybody's doing it, so therefore I can do it too. First of all, when he says that the government takes money, everybody criticized the government. Everybody criticized Live Golf. He wasn't the only comedian who got criticized for this. You know who got criticized for this, from the comedians? All of them.
Phil Burr got a lot. They're
all still getting it. All of them got it on some level or another. They all got it. They're all still getting it. So when you say, well, as a black man, the black man gets, man, please. You weren't the only one who got that. Everybody was getting it. People are still getting it about Jamal Khashoggi's murder. People still talk about the government to this day. I am a boxing fan. I don't like that boxing is over there sports washing them through boxing. I can't stand that. If I was a fighter, I wouldn't fight over there. And there's money to be made over there. I'm like, I'm not, but as the chat is saying, we're not talking about everyone else. We're talking about you specifically. This was okay for you to do. You made it okay for yourself by saying, well, there's other people are doing it, so I can go ahead and do it too. Okay, man, I guess.
Well, money over everything, right? So
has he always been this person, money over everything? He's the guy who famously walked away from money.
Right.
Has time now made you become this person?
That's the thing. And also, I mean, I didn't like at the time last summer or fall when this was framed as just, they killed Khashoggi. Like that's one piece
That's
of
one
the
piece.
criticism. It's the one that got the most publicity in recent
Yeah.
years. Maybe not the most, but it got a lot. But there's a lot more. I mean, there's people in jail for tweets in Saudi
Right.
Arabia. There are people in jail for being gay in Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of human rights violations going on that Human Rights Watch groups have pointed out. It's not just, oh, they killed journalists, and then with the passage of time and the wheels of commerce turning, things move on from that. There's things going on every day over there. And in addition to that, you're going to do a show funded by the government. Like, yeah, you come here and you spend money with slave owners on it, but you have you can turn down gigs, that cross certain lines. And I feel like that is a gig that crossed the line. Obviously, it wasn't really something to even think about. And the certain comics got more criticism than others. People didn't criticize Gabriel Iglesias the way they criticized Bill Burr. The comics who tend to have a conscience and tend to
Right.
sort of speak from a position of morals, having a moral center or morality, are going to be treated differently than the ones that are just like, I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to joke around and have a good time. They might still get criticized, but the ones who should know better, quote unquote, are going to get it more. That's why Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr and a few other, Aziz Ansari and a few other people got more criticism, because you expect more out of certain people than that. This idea that because money is impure, you have to then indulge in all of the impurities of money is ridiculous. We all have to make decisions every day. We all wear clothes made by kids or have at some point. We all have cell phones, and there's slave labor possibly in the mining of the materials for those things. And yeah, it's all dirty, but there's a reason people engage in economic boycotts. They don't just cynically say, oh, who gives a shit? Money's dirty, and then move on. You can speak with your money too. It doesn't just speak, for you. So in this case, it's like, well, the money spoke. The money said, I got $6 million here to put in your pocket. I couldn't say anything to that. You can speak too. And you can turn, especially for Chappelle, you can turn down $6 million. You
got the money. You're fine.
All kinds of money.
You're more than fine.
So that's part of it too. It's like the idea that it was normalized. Thus, I felt okay with it. You can push back against the normalization of that. That's what Saudi's trying to do. They're trying to normalize. That's why they're throwing gobs of money at Hollywood and Netflix and boxing matches and golf and all these other things. That's part. This was part of that mosaic of laundering their reputation, and you don't have to take part in that just because money's dirty, And Khashoggi was a small example, one example of what they do,
of the horrific shit that they do, and to say, well, the government works with them. Well, you ain't the government. He said that somewhere else too about you say that's like would be like going to do a show in Israel during the time. I was like, well, then you just don't go do that show. You don't.
Right. There are comics who were offered that festival and said no.
Right.
Comics who need the money far more than Chappelle.
Asuko didn't go.
Right. There's comics who Stav didn't go.
Yeah, he got offered the money. I know he wants the money. I shouldn't say that. Stav's doing very well for himself.
He's doing fine,
but you know what I mean. He's not doing Chappelle fine,
right?
But
the problem is that you can apply that reasoning to any sort of economic movement, boycotts or influence movements using money. Well, it's dirt. All money is dirty. Who cares where you spend it? Who cares where you make it? Slavery was justified because it benefited people economically. Like that might be an extreme example, but there were plenty of people who said, no, we shouldn't get rid of it because it helps us economically. Is that okay? No, of course not. That's dirty money, and you don't have to be, you don't have to get dirty with it. We all have some filth on us from money. There's certain things you can't escape. But man, the people who have the ability to step in and say, I'm going to use my voice to push back on that. And when they don't, it's like, come on, man. That's where the criticism came from.
You didn't even have to say anything. Like, it could be a thing of, I don't feel comfortable speaking up on this. You can speak up by simply saying, "Are you going to do this?" No. And then
Right.
if anybody asks, "You didn't go?" No, didn't feel comfortable doing it. That's all you got to say. You don't got to say
Right.
nothing else. You don't got to preach about it. You don't got to sing about the politics of it or anything like that. You just say, I'm just not going to do it. They offered you money, right? Yeah. Didn't want to take it. I'm okay. And just press on.
Right.
You know, and just press on. You don't have to say anything. You just not take the gig. You know.
I mean, in his special that he put out a couple months ago, he essentially said it was for the money.
Yeah.
That's basically what he said in that special.
Which is insane. Like, you've got money. You're doing fine.
Right.
You're never going to not have money. Not now, not anymore. You're never going to not have money.
You would hope so. Maybe he's got problems. Maybe he's got like.
It's possible. I mean, if there are, they're keeping them secret very well. I tell you that, because nobody knows nothing. I tell you that.
I just think there's a certain, maybe it's unfair that people have these expectations of Dave Chappelle to be like a morally centered, conscious guy in a way that he doesn't see himself and he doesn't want to be seen. Maybe it's unfair, but that's where it came from. I think it's easy to see where the criticism came from. And right. I don't think his rebuttal makes a whole lot of sense, that we're all dirty. So fuck it, like, yeah. So those people, I had a good set. They were having a good time.
They had a good time. I had a good set.
Right.
Oh, okay. There was no risk for you there because you're not a Saudi citizen. So there's no risk for you.
Well, we talked about it before where he kind of said, on stage that he felt freer to say things in Saudi Arabia than he would be to say here, which maybe that's true for Dave Chappelle, but it's not true for the audience.
No.
He gets his own set of rules. And even if he breaks those rules, he's still Dave Chappelle. He operates on a different plane. So, yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
He also had a quote about maybe bringing Chappelle's show back. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I saw him. That was another interview, I think. He was walking about somebody like that. I'm like, okay. Aren't you the guy who famously walked away because somebody laughed in the wrong place, but now you're mad because Lauren Boebert's laughing? Okay. Okay.
Something like that.
It's just a bunch of weird contradictions. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Mike B was just in the YouTube chat. Mike, if you want to come on screen, let me know. I'll send you the link.
We're about to drop out, man.
If you want to come disrupt this podcast for the last 4 minutes that we're going to be on.
Get in and be a disruptor.
You can actually send people the link now. Actually, if you come on Riverside, you can ask to be added on screen.
Now, is that a new thing we found out or no? Do we know that?
We just don't know. We can't verify they are who they say they are.
Oh, well.
Someone could be like, hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. Put me on
by
screen.
The way, it's just being reported, I'm just thinking about this, that the Saudis are pulling their money from Live Golf.
Yeah,
So Live is not, the golf is not giving them what they want, so they're pulling money from it.
Right.
They're pulling their money. So that's it for Live Golf. So all these golfers who jumped over there thinking that it was going to be cool, including the PGA, who finally decided, okay, we're going to go ahead and get in bed with them too.
Right.
Guess what?
It's like the USFL.
Yeah. y'all about to go tits up. Good luck.
It's like when Facebook made all these people move their video sites over to Facebook because they cooked the books on the hit counts.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like, the college humor and Funny or Die. Facebook was like, come on over here. We got so many clicks here. And then they all moved their operations to Facebook video. Turns out Facebook was making up all the clicks. Shut down the video division and all those sites died. Because they got in bed with Facebook. Did Randolph just freeze? I heard a click. I think he froze. I guess the chat will let me know. Okay, Trey said yes. Maybe Mike B is outside with wire cutters right now. Maybe he's disrupting it in real life. We could just sign off. I don't know if Randolph can hear me because last time this happened, he heard me. Okay, he just texted me that, yeah, he's frozen. Or you could click the link from your phone. Well, no, you got to download the Riverside app to get on with your phone. Or he's going to come back on. Let's give him a second. I was going to bring up Eric Adams becoming a citizen of Albania, but maybe we'll save that. I don't know what that means. All right. I think Randolph is rebooting. Sorry, when I'm texting with Randolph right now, but while trying to keep the conversation going. Hold on. It wouldn't be three guys on without a technical glitch. Oh, there he is. He's coming back on.
So here's what happens
Okay.
on my side. If it drops, I can see you guys and everything. Everything looks completely normal on my side.
Right.
And then I would hear somebody say, Andy, did Randolph just
I heard a click when you dropped. I heard
I heard
sound.
you say that. I heard you say that you heard a click. Then it says it's doing a thing where it says it's trying to reestablish. And this one kicked me out completely. So I just went back to the link and just jumped back in and let me back in immediately.
Okay.
Like no wait, let me right back
Something's
in.
going on. Yeah, there's a bottleneck somewhere in your house that's causing.
It's probably because my daughter's watching her iPad all night.
Is it in 4K? She's streaming 4K. Is she in the chat on YouTube right now?
It's distinctly possible. And my wife is probably on her phone, also fiddling around with her internet. I know for damn sure my daughter's on her iPad. There's always something else running around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always. The TVs
Even at
are on
11
Wi-Fi.
o'clock at night.
Yeah. TVs are on Wi-Fi. The only time probably is like 3 a.m. when there's nothing.
All right. After dark.
Yeah.
Time for that. Before light.
I'll probably have to invest in some sort of a booster.
You could also maybe pay for higher speeds if they give you a deal.
And they are already sucking a shit ton of money out of me.
You got to call and be like, I'm thinking of moving
Thinking of stepping
on.
away. Thinking of stepping away.
What can you do for me? Oh, we'll hook you up.
Thinking of stepping away.
We'll hook you up for a 12-month deal, and we won't tell you when the 12 months runs out, and then we'll triple your cost, and you won't know until we charge your card.
So I'm thinking you ain't gonna have this problem until unless the cats start getting down.
Wait, what was that?
I said I'm thinking you're not gonna start having this problem until the cats start.
What problem?
Like all this other shit running in the house, iPad, television. You don't got the cats. The cats ain't looking at iPads.
No, we don't have. No,
each cat's got his own iPad.
They make tablet games for cats.
Of course they do.
You can probably get one. Ava could probably download one. It has
I lost all my chat.
Little fish that swim around, and the cat swipes at it.
Yeah,
they actually make those.
I probably do need a different machine, DL. A different machine. Did you really say machine and not just computer? That's very technical.
A different machine.
But if there's something like I can get like a signal booster, I'm open for suggestions. We'll talk about it on Saturday's pod.
Yeah, the question is, what is the bottleneck? Because if you do a speed test on a computer right now, if you go to speedtest.net and run a speed test, it might show you have plenty of speed right now, which would mean that the bottleneck would be the computer itself. There's some process running in the background that for whatever reason, hogs up the resources, cuts off the Wi-Fi or something like that.
Right.
So then in that case, you could spend all the money you want on a faster connection. It's the laptop itself. So you don't really know unless you really monitor, just run that speed test from time to time. But it was worse on Zoom.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a
Could also just be because it was just that day, on a
Yeah.
Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see Saturday. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a restart before we get on Saturday, so we'll see.
yeah, do a reboot.
Yeah.
The magic reboot.
Yep. Well, let's bring this one home. I think
Yeah,
this
we'll
was a
keep
good
Eric
experiment.
Adams for next time because I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
pull
yeah.
up his
That's insanity. You
Albania picture.
He's Albanian now.
And
Eric Albanian Adams.
yeah. And there was some other stories we haven't done comments in a while. We got to get to some comments too.
Yeah. Yeah. So y'all come on back Saturday. Now listen, for any freeloaders who are in, if there are any of y'all in, that's Patreon. That's behind the paywall. So you want to jump behind the paywall with us, you're more than welcome. Go to Three Guys On Patreon, check it out.
$3 or $5. The $5 tier gets you early access. It still says to the Thursday episode, but we're going to make it a Wednesday episode.
Right.
That you'll get early access to if you pay a couple extra bucks, or you'll get them on the day they're supposed to be on. It's give it a trial run. Buy an episode a la carte. You can just buy an episode and not even have it.
And now we have a freeloader Friday.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to upload the audio from this, Andy?
Yeah, I'll get the audio after we're done.
Okay, so we can still put the audio up. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get the higher quality video. The whole time we're talking, Riverside is continuously uploading the video.
Yeah, I know. It's telling me right here. It's saying like 98%, 99%.
So when we stop, if you keep it open for like a minute, it'll finish your upload. If you close it, it'll almost finish your upload. We'll get most of it.
Right.
And then that video is available to me, and that's where the AI editing tools come in.
Okay.
And they're supposed to put together.
We're gonna
clips.
look like this.
It'll have the closed captions. It'll sizzle. It's gonna be so effective. And I guess I'll put in the show notes for next time to join the
trying
Patreon.
to give AI something to work with.
I think you're just gonna confuse it. So we'll get the we haven't done comments in a couple weeks. We'll get the comments also on Saturday, I guess, maybe for the second episode.
We'll get those in. Yeah, that's all right. Hope y'all enjoyed tonight. I actually enjoyed doing this. Well, it'll be 8:00 next time though. It won't be this late.
Yeah, normally we do 8:00 on the weeknights.
Yeah, we're old men. At least I am.
I'm gonna be up for a while.
Yeah, I know. Andy stays up.
I mean, I'm going to be up playing the New York Times games apps. That's what I do. New York Times,
there you go.
Crossword, spelling bee, connections, strands. That's what I do late at night.
I bought a Kobo with an ebook reader, so I've actually been reading a book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like an actual, not holding the book anymore.
Yeah, I'm reading an Octavia Butler ebook right now. I have plenty of Octavia Butler books around here. The second part of what is this? Buying stuff? Oh, buying stuff. Is that what that means? You mean buying stuff? Okay.
No, she's saying goodbye.
Are you saying goodbye? Bye, baby.
She does this a lot when we start rambling at the end.
Yeah.
She's nudging us to end the show.
She says you walking the dog at 3 a.m. chasing down wolves. There you go.
He's medicated these days. He doesn't want to go out at 3. He goes out at midnight now.
You want to go out and listen to the coyotes?
He doesn't want to. Maybe I should go out alone, just walk around.
You're gonna be that guy? Don't do that.
I haven't been doing this lately because the dog kind of needs the nighttime attention lately.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the gym in like 2-3 months, but usually it's like a late night, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like visit to the gym, maybe even 2. I have been coming home from the gym at like 3:30 in the morning. I saw this guy on a regular basis a few months ago. A guy just out for a walk at 3:30 in the morning. It's the same. I don't know if he just gets up early or he goes to bed late, but he takes his walk. It's so dark. There's not a lot of street lights around here.
Yeah.
And he's just out there walking the earth.
Just kind of walking the earth.
Something only a man could. Women can't do that. That's the thing. You can't go. That's dangerous.
No.
It's dangerous for a man too, by the way. You shouldn't do that. But
yeah, this is the third benediction. I'm sorry, Deal. We are out. She said in the chat. This is the third benediction. Look, we out. All right, listen, y'all. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate y'all as always. We will see you all Saturday. If you're new to this, come behind the paywall with us, and you will see you on Saturday too. All right? Okay. Let's be out. I'm Randolph, Terrance.
I'm Andy Kline.
Hey, and we have been 3 Guys On. We are out.
All right. How do I? Oh, that's how you. I don't know how to do this.